Hi, I'm Queen Silvy of the multiple award winning The Queen Silvy Show. You want to expand and get noticed? Then come outside your box and into our world. Internet advertising has a real impact on global awareness and even sales, so let's make an impact together. Offering for a limited time advertising and sponsorship packages that excel your purpose. So contact Queen Silvy or Smooth Tim for the exciting opportunities that awaits. Yeah.
How your lawn looks says a lot about you, so put your lawn care maintenance into the hands of someone who really cares. They're reasonable, experienced, reliable, licensed, and insured. They are Top-Notch Lawn Care of Toledo, Ohio. Commercial and residential services are available all year long. Call or text them today for a free estimate. Top-Notch Lawn Care of Toledo, Ohio, 419-708-0005. Top-Notch Lawn Care of Toledo, Ohio.
Hi, this is TV comedy impressionist Christopher G from the other side of the pond saying hi, and I love the Queen Silvy Show.
Today on the Queen Silvy Show, with 20 years experience in the music industry, the first female MC from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, hip-hop artist, master MC, actress, Cannon, the Assassin, and discussing the healing power of forgiveness with 20 years experience in personal development and social work and psychology, personal accountability coach, Andrea Mason.
Welcome to the Queen Silvy Show. Tune in at 11, good laugh, good vibe, that's for sure. Get smooth with Tim, get smooth with Tim. They have you rolling like you popped the pill. Once you hear the show, you ain't gonna want it to end. Get creative with the sounds you can make with your mouth. Reaching all over the world, Queen Silvy in the house. Award-winning show, got the #1 spot, look out. It's the Queen Silvy Show. 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 It's the Queen Silvy Show.
Hi, this is Joe Mass. You are listening to the Queen Silvy Show. You are now part of the royalty.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, this is Smooth Tim, and thank you for dropping in with us on another terrific Tuesday on the award-winning Queen Silvy Show. It is now my absolute pleasure to introduce to you the world's sexiest granny, everyone's favorite comedian, the Queen herself, Queen Silvy. Cannot appear without les trompettes.
That's right. Hey, it's magical, I tell you. It's magical. But nevertheless, I am here, Queen Silvy, on the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in this great world today. Thank you for tuning in, watching, listening in. Do spread the word. You have time for it. Some more greatness to share.
Mm-hmm.
Smooth, how are you today?
To share. I am doing terrific on this Tuesday, Queen, and how are you doing?
As always, I'm supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious, I suppose.
Yes.
24/7, 365. Yes. Queen Silvy.
I know.
You are just simply
amazing.
Amazing.
I know. True that. No, true that. No, really true that. But you are amazing, Smooth. You are amazing, as well as our amazing guests and announcements for this terrific Tuesday.
We do have an amazing lineup on today's show. We have a MC, in fact, the first MC out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
All right.
Cannon the Assassin.
Boom.
And we're going to be talking to a personal accountability coach. Global motivating speaker. She does all kinds of things to help people out. She's a professional organizer, does it all. Andrea Mason.
Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to that, too.
Most definitely.
Hey, as always, our hearts and prayers are going out to the world with everything going on. And, you know, another shooting at a mall in Indiana the other day. And apparently, well, somebody was prepared and, you know, had a concealed carry and took the guy out. I think he had like 3 or 4 people he killed in the food court. But anyhow, my God.
Crazy.
Stop.
It is crazy. I'm telling you. Hey, it's so crazy. Someone broke into the KFC. What say was that?
Yeah.
And took all the chicken and the fries.
Broke in and broke the meat locker open. Yeah. Or the freezer, rather, yes. And stole all their chicken.
It's getting hard
all
out here.
their fries.
It's getting hard out here. You know what?
So, you know, hey, well, you know, holiday cooking, what you gonna do?
He out there selling chicken and fries right now. That's what he out there doing. Hustling.
Anyhow, hey, you know what? If you would, please look at the top of the screen. You're going to see a way to get a hold of the Queen and myself. And more importantly, go to www.thequeensilvyshow.com. Go to the contact tab, scroll down, give us your email, get on our emailing list, and you'll know exactly what the Queen and I are up to. Almost.
I also say almost. I don't tell
Almost
everything. Not
everything.
everything, but yes, you keep us with some good stuff.
Some good stuff. And because you are worth it, Foxy 5 Jewelry. It is sassy, elegant, and affordable jewelry for you and or that someone special. Go ahead and get a hold of Monica Wright on Facebook or visit her website, www.foxy5jewelry.com. Also, you know what? How your lawn looks says a lot about you. So put that lawn care and maintenance into the hands of a professional who really cares. They are reasonable, licensed, and insured. They have commercial residential services available for you all year long. Top-notch lawn care of Toledo, Ohio. 419-708-0005. I almost forgot to mention also another way to keep up with the Queen and I, our YouTube page.
Oh, yeah.
Simply go to YouTube and in the search button, put in The Queen Silvy Show. It'll come in with all 3 of our shows, as well as some other stuff that we work on. Very entertaining channel. While you're there, please subscribe.
And pass the word around.
And pass it around.
Yes.
Hey, these people are off the chain. They should be committed. Anyhow, well, we were one. We escaped.
No.
We escaped. Don't tell anybody.
Who escaped?
Anyhow, analytics from last week. Mexico, France, Denmark, Jamaica, New Zealand, the USA, Canada. Did I say the UK? We appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in no matter what time of the day, night it may be.
That's right.
I'm
Much appreciated because, hey, if you are watching this live, listen, I want you to know Smooth Tim and myself, we love and appreciate you. And if you're watching this later in the archive, Smooth,
our love is everlasting.
Our love is everlasting. We love and appreciate you as well on this terrific Tuesday, the Queen Silvy Show. I am honored that you are here. Do spread the word around. As Smooth said, the lines are open. You're more than welcome to call in, ask our guest a question, holler at Smooth or myself, or give a shout out. And that number is 817-602-0577. That's the number to get connected with the Queen Silvy Show on this terrific Tuesday.
We give out so many resources, you even forget our own number, that we got so much.
Well, you know.
People. Just give.
I know. I love to give. I love paying it forward. I love being your friend and know that we are here for you. As well as this, because before we get into my conversation with my first guest, what I like to do at this moment is I like to share some motivational words from the Queen Silvy Show to you. Time is a gift that most of us take for granted. If you love life, don't waste time, for time is what life is made up of. You know, the greatest gift that you can give someone is your time. Because when you give your time, you're giving a portion of your life that you will never get back. And hear me when I say time is a non-renewable resource. Once it's gone, it's gone. And like I said, you will never see that moment again. So make good use of your time. It flies by fast. And believe me, time is precious. So waste it wisely. Okay. And those are the motivational words from the Queen Silvy Show. To you, yes. Time is precious. I tell you, since being back up north, my grandson, Omari, has grown like a beetle bug. He just beanstalk, I guess I would say. He's growing so much. But listen, the lines are open. We are here for you. We have a great lineup of guests in store for you. Check this resource out and let's get it on with my conversation with my first guest right here on the Queen Silvy Show. Want the best for your dog? Then see Yitka, owner at Vita Canis, specializing in aromatherapy products for dogs and their owners. Here at Vita Canis, we help you to naturally and organically improve the health and happiness of your dog. Check out the website, www.vitacanis.co.uk. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook. Want the best for your dog? Then see Yitka, owner at Vita Canis, specializing in aromatherapy products for dogs and their owners. Here at Vita Canis, we help you to naturally and organically improve the health and happiness of your dog. Check out the website, www.vitacanis.co.uk. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook.
Boom and Vita Canis.
Vita Canis, that's what you need. I mean, if you want a happy dog, you better check out Yitka with Vita Canis. She ships worldwide, and I stand by her products. My dog stands by 100% aromatherapy products. Vitacanis.co.uk. On this terrific Tuesday, the Queen Silvy Show, I am glad you're here. Do spread the word. You are in for some greatness. Oh, because everybody been wondering, where is she? Where is she? Well, we represented her last week, and we're going to represent and bring her forth right here today with 20 years of music industry experience. She is the first female MC from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. She's also the founder of the all-girls group Lady Assassins, and independently dominating with lyrical perfection. Ooh, listen to them words. Them words make you want to go boom right now. Just boom in your seat. I present to you actress, hip-hop artist, master MC, and mentor, Cannon the Assassin. Ooh, girl.
How y'all doing?
Welcome to the show. I am honored to have you here. You know, we were to do you last week, but as they say, shit happens, show goes on, but we have you here. I'm honored to have you back here today on the Queen Silvy Show.
And I'm so honored that you asked me to be on your show, Queen.
Oh, believe me, I know greatness, and so I'm like, we're going to bring some of this greatness today. But you were born Rashida Cannon, but you are known to the world as Cannon the Assassin. I'm going to tell you something, girl, there was some words. When you see here just Cannon by itself, you're like, boom. But then when you hear assassin, you're like, oh, shit. Put that together. I'm like, How did you even come up with this brand name? I mean, what does it mean or stand for?
Well, when I first started rapping, we was trying to come up with nicknames, you know, your little rap name or whatever.
Right.
And my homegirl, her name was Tenacious. She was in the group of the first Lady Assassins.
Okay.
And she was like, why don't you just use your last name? You know, Cannon. or whatever like that. So you know what? I like that. You know what I'm saying? Because when I used to get in trouble at school, that's the first thing the teacher was like, Cannon, sit down, and Cannon, stop it. So, you know.
That's what's up.
I have a couple of other aliases. They like to call me the Lioness. You know. So
you know, I can probably see why they say the Lioness. I saw a video where you was performing. I don't know if this was within the last week or if it was from a time ago, but you were strutting your stuff. I mean, your stage presence is dynamic. You are very commanding.
I really look up to Tina Turner. I consider myself like a rap Tina Turner.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Every now and then I perform the Proud Mary song. I don't just do, rap. Like I like to do
singing too.
Songs too. Lauryn Hill. I like to give homage to those ladies because those ladies were very influential on my my artistic, music and stuff.
Well, that's what's up. But is it true that you hold the trophy as the first female MC in your neck of the woods?
Yes, ma'am. I'm 42 years old.
I was gonna say, how did you get that title? But you claiming that title because hey, you've been in the industry in the grind for 2 decades now.
Yeah, I mean a long time.
Okay,
really
so
I was trying to mess with rhymes and poetry when I was a little girl.
That's
what I'm saying. But I started taking this seriously in 1999.
Okay,
really over 20 years. Like I said, I'm 42 years old. I've been rapping since I was early teen.
Out here showing them what it's like. So with that belt as the first female, I mean, that's a 20-year span now. What's the music scene or the competition like in your area?
I don't really feel like it's no competition because everybody, comes to me for help. Like a young lady hit me up last night. She wants me to narrate her album or whatever like this. So when I hear people, the youngsters calling me, the young generation, Generation Z, calling Generation X for some help, I'm obliged to give it to them because you know what I'm saying. A lot of people gave me advice.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying. I just learned how to do Zoom from you and Mr. Tim. You know what I'm saying. So
right on.
Learn and teach, reach one.
That's right.
Teach and reach.
That's right.
And keep going.
That's right.
So you never know.
Well, we need more artists, more people. Who has a kind heart, is not selfish about sharing their gift or their knowledge or even just helping someone up. And you do that. You helped a lot. That's what you do. You're a community activist as well. But in your city, is there something that you would like to change about the hip hop scene?
I would like to open up a big, like a big museum type of thing, like where it has like studio in there and it has places where children can learn how to play instruments and stuff. I really feel like a lot of the violence in the community going on, not just in my city, but all over America, is because kids don't have nothing to do.
Right.
So, when I was a little girl, it was mandatory to go to a vacational Bible school camp. You know what I'm saying? You had a camp.
Get on that bus and go. Well, we had a bus come in our neighborhood. My mama knew. We knew what's up. You better get on that bus.
To school.
Right.
The church. The church will come get you. And I really feel like that's what's going on. They don't have enough to do. They don't have camps no more. It's nothing for them to do.
I love it.
It's changing, evolving. It's getting more, on the gang thing. I know we say assassin gang, but we don't mean it like we gang bangers. We mean it like we're a gang of women that's coming together to empower other women. We don't, even when I say assassinate, I mean assassinate the mic. I'm a killer mic.
Right.
I'm killing the stage. I'm killing what I'm doing.
And you do. You do very well, might I say.
Thank you.
But it's interesting what you said is mentoring the younger, and even when it comes to, I don't care if it's music or the church bus coming around to pick your butt up, you have a gift. Whether you are good at math, whether you're good at building something, whether you're good at music,
right?
Pass that gift along to these younger kids. And I think that's the problem. A lot of people don't have your attitude. It's my responsibility to teach these kids.
And sometimes when it might feel like I'm being preachy at my shows when I'm talking to them, like I had a show Friday night, I'm gonna post it when I get off the phone. But the first thing I said to everybody was, where are all my queens and my kings at? And when I said the kings, the little boys was looking like, wow, she got me king.
Right.
Like they not, like they just was, I said the king thing twice because they didn't understand that they was kings. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Then I got on one of those, the younger generation beats, and I rapped my behind off on it to let them know
That's right.
Oh,
Oh,
that just
well,
like
well,
you
you
know,
is.
that's how you get the respect from them. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You gotta give respect to get it back.
That's
You
right.
know,
That's right.
these children are raising themselves. They scared. They back up against the wall. They want to know they can trust you, before they can even get some mentorship from
Yep, you are so on point with all of that, especially when you say kings and queens. And so that's why I'm saying every woman is a queen. Know your worth. Feel good
you. Got
about
the
yourself.
crown.
Love yourself. You feel me? Oh, come on now. And you're doing such a great thing. I honor you. Where's my audience? In fact, I'm gonna give you some audience. Yes. If you don't know, I charge them up every night, so we are good to go on this terrific Tuesday. Hey, you know what? You have is it 2 albums and 3 mixtapes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I have the mixtape out right now called I like this beat, because that's what I always say before I start rapping. I like this beat, then I start growling like a lion.
I like
But
that. I love
that's
it.
just when I go into character or whatever, so I named it that.
That's all
But
right.
the songs that I actually sent you with Cold Summer on it, that was out the last one, Return of the Assassin. And
So
that was about straight going through depression and anxiety. I was going through suicide. I had got cut behind my ear, and I lost all my motor skills on the left side of my face.
wow.
So I had to go through. The doctor told me, you're gonna basically be disabled on your left side of your face. He told me I wouldn't be able to say F words, P words, a lot of stuff. He said I wouldn't be able to do, but I'm doing it now.
Let me hear it. Say it now.
F P. You know what I'm saying?
When
he
was
said
this
I wouldn't
here?
be able to do it though, but
When
gotta,
was
You
this?
know what I'm saying? You gotta just pray to God. You gotta believe there's a God. You gotta pray to God, and you gotta just give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Once you give it to him, you can't be like you doubting him. You know what I'm saying? He don't want you to doubt him after you pray to him. If you ask him to do it, you're gonna do it.
That's right.
But you know what?
That's right.
What I liked is the doctor told you you're not going to be able
Yep.
to do it, and you're like, screw you.
Right on.
Yeah, I will.
Right on.
I mean, I had lost my mind, y'all. When it happened to me, you hear me?
Oh,
This
I
thing
know.
had been whooped down so low. They wouldn't give me a mirror, but when my brother came in, I didn't need a mirror because his face said it all. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
What year was this?
that was 2008.
2008. And you are sure enough on the grind, showing them, proving them wrong, dominating, doing your thing, showing as an example, mentoring. Girl, you are the one. You are the one to reckon with.
That's why I feel like, I don't wait for nobody to give me my flowers. Give
Right.
yourself your flowers.
Right.
Go buy your own flowers.
Right. Draw
You
a
know what I'm
flower,
saying?
do
Because-
something.
Yeah, everybody ain't gonna be feel how you feel about yourself, but you know what you went through to get where you are.
And at some
yeah.
point in our lives, hey, everybody experience some kind of negativity, hate, doubt, all of that. And for the females in a predominantly male industry, I'm sure it comes with the game. I mean, what's your response to any criticism or judgment?
A lot of people think that I'm rough, you know what I'm saying? But that's only because I've been hurt so much, you know what I'm saying? So I'm cautious of people. I know some people don't mean you well, but I know some people do mean you well. God sent a stranger to you to help you for a person that you know.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just keep closing the door when he opening them for you and you
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I am very cautious, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you just don't know. I almost lost my life in an instant.
Well, you're doing it right. You should come at everything in life with your guards up. You feel me? And with a backup plan and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So hats off to you, because you're giving back to the community. You're authentically producing some outstanding music, and you're mentoring our young. But from all of that, for you as an individual, we all are human. Do you have a mentor?
Yes. I'm working with a guy named Don King of Louisiana. He has a boxing thing that he had been started some years ago called the Battle of the Ring, Gloves Up, Guns Down.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been hosting with that, mentoring through that way as well. Trying to get the kids in the ring to learn how to use your hands instead of using the guns.
Right
you
on.
have to use your hands at all. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
How to control your emotions.
Right on.
You see, that's what you need, the discipline. You know
That's
what I'm
what's
saying?
up.
So that's what I've been working with right now as well, along with the mixtape.
That's what's up. I love your attitude and I love your music. I love everything about you, because you are a strong woman that made it in there. At any point through all of that, you could have quit. You could have said, fuck it, I don't give you know what I'm saying? But you kept on that grind. And then you took your experience and you put that pen to the paper, which relates and helps people all over the world. Somebody else out there that went through something similar, if not the same thing, or who is in a situation that has a potential to. So, you know, music is therapeutic, whether you're a writer, you're doing the music, or you're listening to the music. So, you know, I'm a music head, just like you say, you're a music head. I'm a music head. And so, you know, I'm honored to have you on the show. I wish we could have talked a whole lot more, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's always another time. Yeah, there's always another time. And for all these music queens out here, you know, that got their foot in the door or is looking forward to getting in the music industry, what's a motto or words that you live by when it comes to surviving the game?
First of all, be yourself. At times I find myself like thinking to myself, like, am I too lyrical? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that makes sense to you, but where I'm from, more of the popular jigging type of songs are popular. You understand what I'm saying? I make those type of songs too, but I like to spit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And sometimes I question myself, like, am I not being sexy enough, or do I need to show a little more legs? Or
you know what? You got to be you. They got to accept you for you.
I posted on my story just to throw it out there because that's what I'm feeling.
Right.
And some of my fans will be like, no, Queen, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. But it be hurting sometimes when you see them liking on those type of videos and don't even, you know, support yours or whatever like that. But I know that you have to be yourself, because if you don't be yourself, the music ain't gonna sound right.
That is so true. I'm not gonna let nobody change me. You know, I'm gonna come at it authentically. You can't accept me for me. Move out my way, because I got a path. I got a mission. I have a purpose in life, and you are doing your thing. Don't let nobody change you. They're gonna try that, because guess what? You old school. You already know what's up in the game. Plus, you coming at it hard. You ain't not one to step back and down. Some don't even like it because you helping other people.
Well, you know, it's interesting. What's interesting is she says you need to adapt the song, the character, whatever you're doing, whether you're up there singing a song or you're acting or you're up there telling jokes, Queen. If it's not your character and you can't emotionally attach yourself to what you're talking about, singing about, or playing, how can you truly call that entertainment?
I'm telling you.
You know, one difference is this, you know, like back in the day, the thing was sign it to a contract, right? And then they do all the work for you. And at the same time, sometimes they try to change you and mold you to their way. But nowadays, as an independent, we can do our own shit, and we can represent our own selves and be our own selves. And you just got to accept it, or get in line with the haters, or come on and buy my music.
And I like it like that because it gives me freedom to write my music how I want to.
Right on.
You understand? And I also tell a lot of girls another way around that you can ghostwrite. That's another form of money. Right. And now you can be an alter ego person and give it to another person that might be out there in that manner.
That's
you
right.
Know what I'm saying? But you're not actually doing it.
That's right. There's a lot of ways to make that cha-ching and still continue to use your gift to do that. So that's what's up. Now, we're going to go out with Super Assassin. But before I do, is there anything that you want to add, or is there any upcoming performances you want to share?
I'm going to be sharing on my Instagram later on the show I did at the Capitol Park, BR. I'm supposed to have a show coming up August 4th. I think it's going to be at the Basin or either the Cadillac Cafe. Okay. But it's with the violinist versus the DJ. So I'm going to basically be performing my music over the violin while it's playing live. Something new. All right. DJ PK1 and Sean Ward, they're going to be doing that. So I'm about to drop my album, which is why I'm dropping the mixtape to, you know, build up the momentum. And you know, then I'm gonna drop the album and I'm gonna kind of do it like a little listening party there.
That's what's up. Know, I love it.
Invite some DJs and important people in the city out to see that, you know, come out and listen to my music. And that's another way, you know, that people can get into the industry. Reach out to the DJs, get in their inbox. If the DJ feel like he's a superstar now, you don't want to mess with that DJ. They got upcoming DJs. Right. Who with those people? You know
right.
There's a new DJ every day, a new rap every day, a new podcast every day.
That's right. Everybody hungry out here and got something to share and do. So, hey, you got to be a beast in the game. You can't just sit back and watch them walk right past you, because that's what will happen. You feel me? And if somebody don't know, how are they going to know if you don't come at it with it? So,
right. Okay, Queen? You better preaching this Monday.
That's
you
right.
Preaching this Sunday.
You know what? Amen, sister. Amen. That's what's up. But you know what? I'm enjoying my conversation. You keep me posted on anything that you're doing, and I will gladly share it out. When you pop out that album, CD, whatever it is, come on back and let's give it to them, because that's what they
ma'am.
need.
And
That's
thank you, and thank you, Mr. Tim, as well.
But
I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all doing this for me again.
Oh, hey.
You know, for Nick last week, but
that
I
is
appreciate
our
the love, man.
purpose.
Whatever y'all need from me, you got me.
Hey, what I need you to do is to tell me about this song, Super Assassin. Even the title right there got you ready to just push play and go, bing.
Well, I actually, like I said, I like this beat. It's me murdering other rappers' beats. So that's Kodak Black beat. It's called Super Gremlin.
Okay.
And then Kevin Gates got on it and called it Super General.
Okay.
And I said, you know what? Let me do a Super Assassin and soup up the flow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what it's basically all about me being in the game 20 years and, you know, what
Playing that drum set and everything. I like drums. I had a drum set too. My first drum set was the Quaker box, you know, the oatmeal can and shit. But I escalated and had a real drum set. But yeah, do his thing. I like it.
Yeah, you know. I used to play the piano a little bit. They say you can play the piano, you can play anything.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what. Well, I said if you can play sticks. See, that's what I used to do with 8 kids, and Mama said go out and play, and I was like had nothing to do. It was sticks. I was like, oh shit, that's music. That is a beat. That's music. But see Tim over there on my drum says, come on now, Tim, don't show off and make me show. But I'm serious. Next he gonna pull out the spoons because I play the spoons too. I'm countryer than a Mississippi Jenny Boo. But it's all good. I enjoy having you on the show. Super Assassin is the song. Cannon the Assassin is the queen to be with. Where can we find the music at? Where can we go to listen and as well as purchase music?
You can go on YouTube under Canada. I'm on everything. Canada Assassin on all platforms. All you gotta do is type in Canada Assassin. But on Instagram, press LLC. I actually have a Canada Assassin music page on Facebook, along with the Rashida Cannon page. So yeah, just Canada Assassin on everything. I'm gonna pop up.
And you know, last week I was making sure people didn't say, I can't find her. I typed in Cannon the Assassin. I was saying, no, it's duh. Cannon the Assassin. Right. And you got.
I know it's supposed to be THE, y'all. I know.
No, it's supposed to be the way it's supposed to be, and that's your way. So, and when you say it, people say it and do your neck like Cannon the Assassin. Yeah.
Okay.
The Assassin.
I like to say loose cannon too. There's another.
All right, loose cannon it'll be. Hey, I present to you Cannon the Assassin and Super Assassin right here on the Queen Silvy Show.
Too legit.
When we could be superstars, we've been rather wrecking cars. What is that stage for us?
I like this beat.
Kicking up cars.
Yeah. No, I do not trust the sodas, I'm gone. 20 years in the game, got a boom shaker. They already know that I shine like a star. When I hop on the track and they know it's lit, I'm a cripple boss, I got a lot of kick. They call me Cleopatra, I'm the empress, and yeah, I move the work, don't need no supplements, and I've been working hard before the pandemic, and the lab ripping like a mad chemist, on super gremlin like a mogwall, break up forward them burgers like badminton. Nigga, you can miss me with that fake love, cause we both know your heart it ain't authentic. I protect my energy from bad spirits, when you come around I get a bad feeling. Never know who gon' set you up, never have me knocking on heaven's door looking like Bob Dylan. If my ops take me out, then I pray that I come out like Freddy, and they dream even more splitting. Nigga, God willing. Yeah, no, I do not trust the sodas, I'm gone. 20 years in the game, got a proof shit, cause they already know that I shine like a star. Yes, I got shots, and they know I'm a boss, and I'm brought in these hoes, yeah, they know how I flow. If you see me, better know that I'm strapped. Bitch, you know it's fucking real in that rack. Niggas that come take your life from the rap. No, I don't fabricate, all I do is stick fast. Just like the 80s, you know I stick crack. Come get your nigga here, all on my hand. One of these dudes like I'm Buddy and Manson, who letting shit slide, I can never imagine. I move on them Franklins, I'm Grants, and them Jackson, and switch up the flow and go super assassin. Get the project, then push it like salt and pepper, like them cappers and them cues, my bitches suffers. Marching in with them AKs, nigga pretty gets to did it like a delta. Heavyweight, but the whoop a bitch ass, I drop down to a welter. Yeah, I'm the rapper with some shields, I'm the real deal like Holyfield. Flow colder than a snowmobile when I start an I'm fucking no motor skills. And my shooters moving like them Cavaliers. Bitch, I put a cap up in your paper nails. Never to the game, that's a matrimony. All about that cheese, yeah, the macaroni. Like a lot of green, yeah, that guacamole. I can lot my leg, I don't do baloney. Like a lot of sauce, that's them dash rolling. And I serve these things, they got working shoulders. Body slam a beat, like I'm Nick Foley. I attack the rim like Manu Ginobili. You a big fake, you a big phony. Don't even try to stop, cause I'm a big Tony. Y'all can make a threat, you gon' show me. Put a holy on, don't know, bitch, holy moly. Yeah. No, I do not trust the sodas, I'm gone. 20 years in the game, gotta prove shit, cause they already know that I shine like a star. If they got shots, then they know I'm a boss, and I'm ballin' these hoes, yeah, they know how I flow. If you see me, better know that I'm strapped. Bitch, you know it's fucking rid in that rap. Niggas that come take your life from them raps. No, I don't fabricate, all I do is stick facts. Just like the 80s, you know I stick crack. Come get your nigga, he all on my can. Put these beats like I'm bunting and mashing. You letting shit slide, I can never imagine. I move on them Franklins, I'm pressing them Jackson, and switch up the flow and go super. They say that you winning, they make a mad. You disrespect me, I'm getting on your ass. Yeah, they gon' say that I did it bad. Bitch, play with your pussy on OnlyFans. But if bitches be hating, I don't understand. When they give me a check, do my money dance. If you try to go people don't have a chance. We don't make up that look like you want a man. I'm still boxing, do no arguments. Don't need no clout chaser for no audience. That's the arena, I'm trying to win tournaments. You can hang it over the bitch like an ornament. Try to blackball me, I'm tired of no politics. When the fuck is you gon' use your common sense? All the real niggas always hold me down. Everybody get down and don't make a sound. I know somebody that sound when I hunt you down. You Vanessa Carson walking 1,000 miles. Been through tribulations, I done been through trials. And I just really wanna make my mama proud. Like school, my dick, I jump in money pocket. Let the ass dance like a money cow. From big fans like Simone Biles. And reduce some hits like a Motown. Super really real when it goes down. And you in the rain when it falls down. All this fake love really got me pissed. I can never fucking be irrelevant. I'm a real form, I'm in my element. All you fake hoes got me hella bent. I'm the lioness, I'm running through the jungle, stomping through the bitches like an elephant.
That was hot.
Impressive.
Super Assassin. Cannon the Assassin is the name. She's the one to
Wasn't that
reckon
good?
with. Yes.
I enjoyed that.
I super enjoyed that. I was over here. You didn't see me, but I was like, yeah, I was doing that
you
and
were
more.
doing it all in that
Yes,
seat.
yes, I was. I love to seat dance. That's my favorite thing to do. It's just seat dance.
That's what happens.
Yes. Keeps arthritis down by seat dancing. That's what I do.
Less injuries that way.
Yeah. On this terrific Tuesday, hey, go and follow Cannon the Assassin and go and check out all her music on all the music platforms that they have available out there. They're doing some great things. Message in the music, baby, keeping it real, and I appreciate her taking the time and being on the Queen Silvy Show. Look for more. She'll be back with more in store. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
So while Smooth get connected with our guest next on the Queen Silvy Show, do spread the word because there is still more greatness. We're going to take it another level of seriousness in just a moment. But before we do, I'd like to give some shout outs to my good friends around the world. Shout out to you, Queen Jenna, Queen Ashley, Queen Follette Clark, Queen Canette Rouse. Shout out to you. Shout out to Helen Myers, Peace Myers, Corey, and Casey Patino, Joan Mercer, Queen Aaliyah, Asia, Tay, Maya, and Camille. Shout out to you. Shout out to my Pooba Poo Amore, Jonathan Jr., and happy birthday to Jonathan Jr. He turned 15 yesterday. That's right. As well as happy shout out to you, Tyron. Shout out to Queen Sonia, Queen Khaki, Queen Shanika, Brianna, Alana, and Precious. Shout out to you. Shout out to Kelly and Ryan and the All-American Boys. And happy birthday to you, Kelly. Today is her birthday. Celebrating. Go out and make the most of your day. Giving a shout out also to Tracy and Matt and the All-American Girls. To Patricia Wilhelm McGiffin, C. Shorty Franklin. Shout out to you. Shout out to Renita Easley, Gold Rosa, Donna Ferry, Pam Bailey. Shout out to you. Shout out all the way in Africa to Amy Kanima, as well as Websterito Hostile Flow. Shout out to you. Sassy Savage, Lee Allen Sr., Jonathan Sr., shout out to you. To Robin Taylor, DJ Team Broke 100, shout out to you. And my good friends over in United Kingdom, Queens indeed, Beth Lambert, Nicola Jones, Bethany Jones, and Kay Cross, shout out to you. Lorenzo Gabanizo, Audrey, and James, Sirius Edition, Nana, Linda Hartley, shout out to you. I love giving shout outs representing. I'm like, ooh, I just love it because there's a few more indeed. Queen D. Brown, Sandra and Ben Johnson, Melody Gore Dobb, shout out to you. Miguel Montalban, Brian Pearson, Hero Boy. Hero Boy is a great hip hop artist down in Africa. Shout out to you. Anita Baker, Joe Mass. Shout out to you. Dan Mugatti, Kilman, Roger Russell, and Mike Hamlet. I'm sorry. Shout out to you. So hey, where's my hey audience? Hey. Yeah. If you would love to be shouted out, or if you have someone that you'd like to be represented and shout it out, do send me your name and contact information to Queen Silvy at comic.com, the website, thequeensylvyshow.com, where you're viewing or listening to this. You're more than welcome to leave that information in the comment section, and Smooth will definitely get that out to you. I appreciate you all. I will represent you all several times a week on the Queen Silvy Show, every Tuesday, every Wednesday with Tim's Tidbits, and again every Thursday with the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. So with that said, I appreciate you here on this terrific Tuesday. Thank you for joining me in. We're going to continue and get some more greatness in store. I have a wonderful guest that is here. Is my guest here, Smooth?
Your guest is here.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
I can hear you absolutely great. Are we set in? You have her set in?
She is up on screen.
Up on screen. Well, we're going to get these going. The lines are open. If you'd like to call in and ask our guest a question, give a shout out to Smooth or myself, or holler at you. You better not holler at me.
You better not.
I'm going to holler back. That number is 817-602-0577. That is the number to the Queen Silvy Show. You're more than welcome to call in on this terrific Tuesday. Hey, discussing the healing power of forgiveness, from being a victim of abuse and bullying to becoming victorious. With over 20 years experience in personal development and social work and psychology, personal accountability coach, certified global motivational speaker and coach, certified small business entrepreneur, and certified professional organizer, I introduce to you Andrea Mason.
Hello, Miss Queen. Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor, privilege, and privilege to be a part of this platform.
Well,
thank you so much.
I appreciate you taking the time and being here as well. Did I say your name correct? Andrea or Andrea?
Andrea.
Andrea, yes.
Andrea sounds even better. I like that. You know, those were a lot of magnificent words that I use to describe your achievements and what you do as a profession, but I know there's more in store. So what words would you use to best describe Andrea Mason?
Andrea is a woman of integrity, always shows up, is all about her word being her bond, loyal, true, and authentic.
Ooh, you said that like you already know your worth, what you're all about, and you flow those so greatly. And you are that indeed. I've checked out some of your work, and you are a blessing for so many people who needs the guidance in their life, who needs to be healed from so much. I mean, today we're talking the healing power of forgiveness from being a victim of abuse and bullying. And for, hey, anyone out there, you still have time to share and tell someone, because if it's not you, I'm sure you know someone who has experienced some form of bullying and or abuse. I know that the act of forgiveness can be a life altering experience, you know, taking a lot of stress and a lot of burden off of your shoulders. But Andrea, explain so that others as well as myself can understand what forgiveness means.
Absolutely. And I quote from Louis B. Smedes, "To forgive someone is to set a prisoner free, only to realize the prisoner is you." And let me elaborate on that. A lot of us have these pride-stricken moments that when we feel that we have been done wrong, betrayed, abused, or on the receiving end of negative behavior, how can we forgive? How can we forget? Now mention, I did not say to forget. For if we forget, then we are not truly learning the lesson that was bestowed upon us. And as mentioned in my bio, yes, I have over 2 decades in social work and psychology, and I've learned to understand the diversities of cultures, ethnics, backgrounds, and creeds, as well as the science behind what we do and what we don't do. Have you asked yourself this question? Do you believe the predator, the abuser, the person who has done you wrong was in their right state of mind when they placed an unfortunate act upon you? And where were you at that moment?
Those are some great
questions. Once you answer those 2 questions, you'll be able and ready to start the path of the healing power of forgiveness, getting to the root cause of the incident.
Well, you know something, Andrea, what some people don't know, because, you know, in life, everything affects our body. There's many benefits from forgiving, and to me, the primary one is freedom. Okay.
Yes.
And in achieving that personal freedom through the power of forgiveness, elaborate for me real quick, because I need people to understand that what you're holding in, it can hurt you. It can be damaging to you. So elaborate on the concept of forgiveness and how it affects our bodies, both physical and emotional.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Great point. Yes, the healing to achieve personal freedom is to achieve the healing power of forgiveness. And as the late great Bob Proctor, one of my virtual coaches, said, what's in your mind that matters, and it's what's in your matter that matters most. And when we are scarred or injured from the incident that had occurred, we take it upon ourselves and look at our own reflection. What did I do to deserve this? What did I do to bring this action towards me? And then you do the self-critique process, and you go back into your past, you go back into your emotions, and engulfed with emotions becomes stress and anxiety. And when you have stress and anxiety, that compromises the immune system. And later on, if we do have time, I will share a story how it compromised my immune system and almost sent me into an indefinite stay in a terminal condition due to not achieving personal freedom through the healing power of forgiveness. It takes a toll on our body. It drains us. We are constantly thinking of that incident, that individual, processing, playing that back, that reel in our mind, which weakens our self-esteem, weakens our self-image, and takes a toll on our medical, physical, spiritual, and emotional wellness.
A lot, because, actually holding in the anger, the bitterness from being abused and bullying can result in PTSD. That's post-traumatic
Absolutely.
stress disorder. There's a lot of things that we can do to reverse how you're feeling, to reverse what we're going through. And before I go any further, I want to say that you, Andrea, are originally born in Colombia. You were adopted and here in the
Yes.
United States at 11 months old. I read where you stated that you've become an inspirational living testimony that big
Yes.
dreams can and do come true.
Yes, ma'am.
What's your story behind that statement?
Yes, absolutely. With respect of time. So I was born during the cartel in the war-torn drug zone era at its prime in Colombia. My parents had to make the ultimate sacrifice and put me up for adoption, for they were unable to care for themselves, let alone me. I came to America, 11 pounds, 11 months. Imagine that. It's a pound per month. But I was welcomed with open arms and unconditional love of my family and parents. It was my safe haven. It was where I felt fit in. But truth be told, kids can be cruel. And as in development stages, personally and professionally, I realized something was different. I didn't look like my parents. I didn't act like my parents. But I can only acquire some of their traits. And I remember my peers saying to me, how could you not even know your parents? How could your parents not want you? How did you in the long run learn to love someone else? And Miss Queen Silvy, it was that epiphany that realized what makes us different makes us authentic. And I had a story to bring to life, to fruition, that I was going to be the testimony that although through the toughest times, miracles are made, and I'm going to live my life paying it forward, showing people it's possible.
Now, with that said, you strong queen, because, when we're young and we go through things as a child or a young adult, it is important that we get the support or that we're guided onto the right path, because so much can go wrong. And there are some who has experienced that wrong, who have experienced bullyism and abuse at a young age. I have this feeling, though, that with you are so much able to reach and touch people when it comes to dealing with forgiveness and bullying and anger, because you yourself have experienced being bullied and abused at some point in your life. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. I was bullied during my elementary through collegiate years physically, shoved into lockers, thrown into trash cans. And then it elevated to my peers of that of physical, sexual, emotional, spiritual, and mental abuse, not fitting in. I was always looking for that eighth piece of the pie to be complete. But subconsciously, even though our subconscious doesn't know the difference between reality and just visions, I felt that I didn't belong. Something was missing. I needed to fill that void. And by needing to fill that void, I turned into people pleasing behavior, people pleasing mindset and thoughts that I would do whatever it took to fit in with the crowd. But unfortunately, it led to a lot of crying myself to sleep at night and just being in the open arms of my parents who would do whatever it took to allow me to understand and speak with individuals, share my thoughts, and be comfortable in my own skin.
Smooth.
No, I was going to elaborate on what she was saying. I'm very much a believer in the power of positive thinking.
Yes.
And read that, and even I can't remember what it was, biokinetics or something like that. I read at a very young age about how you can affect your body by the way you think. And yeah, that's exactly right. If you think poorly of yourself, if you feel you don't fit in for whatever reason, that's the aura you're projecting.
Yes.
So you need to love yourself and be so happy with yourself that aura is people want to be around you.
Absolutely. And we forget that we are light frequency beings. What we emulate is what we receive. And sometimes in my situation, it was easier to believe the harder stuff than the positivity because there was very few of it. And it was only on my home front.
So what was
And
your
when
healing
we learn
power?
to change our channel, we're able to shift our mindset.
So what was your healing power? What was your healing power for forgiveness?
My healing power was, I'm reminded by the New York Broadway play Les Miserables. The quote, spoiler alert, to love another person is to see the face of God. And as I expanded my knowledge and experience in the social work and psychology industries, I realized this was someone's father, daughter, sister, uncle, brother. And for all they've known, they were the recipient of it. They weren't taught how to treat others. And my family resounding in my ear, always saying, Andrea, no matter what you do your best, do what you love, and do it right. And it was confusing for me. Here I am, a woman of integrity at such a young age, but being the brunt of every single act of negligence, bullying, and abuse. And my healing power was that, you know what? Nobody is perfect. Everybody's working towards progression. I can't expect to change others if it's hard to change myself.
Well, you know something. Sometimes someone doesn't have the support; they're not there, and that's why you are with your profession and what you do. I want to take a pause because we have 3 shows a week that we do, different shows, and every Thursday is the Now You Know show where people all over the world they share their gift, their knowledge, their experience in their segments. There's one segment that is called Suicide.
Depression and
Suicide 101 with Follette Clark. She herself has went through being bullied and abused, so she talks about it with her own segment. And she has sent in 2 questions that she videoed in for you. So we're going to play the first question with her asking you, and we'll pause so that you can answer her question, and then we will do the second question. And Queen Follette Clark, I thank you very much for taking the time and going the extra mile at not just giving a question, but video in her question for Andrea Mason. So here it is.
Hello, hello. My name is Follette Clark, and I have 2 questions for you, Miss Mason. The first, after being in an abusive relationship or being bullied, how can you trust others not to do the same?
Okay.
Yes, excellent question. How do you trust after being bullied and abused? How do you trust others and not knowing they're going to do the same?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent question. Thank you so much for calling and videoing in. I appreciate it. It's a process, just like everything else. And one thing I'd like to highlight and spotlight for our viewers out there, our immediate satisfaction and gratification is something that's overdated and misunderstood. It's a process. When we realize and start understanding who we are, and we start understanding the behaviors of others, that's when we learn about ourselves, what I like to call the introspective perspective. And you realize, okay, this attribute is something I do want to adopt or don't want to take in. And trust is a significant and the most important attribute in any connection, whether it be familial, relationship, collaborative, corporate, you name it. In order to trust someone, it's not going to happen overnight. The best process to learn to trust again is to trust yourself. Trust your intuition, trust your gut, what they say. Feel comfortable in your own skin. And as you are peeling away the layers of discovery and self assurance and awareness, allow someone to come in. Bring them on the journey with you. Ask questions. And you will be able to develop a relationship that will be extended, therefore, in the future. If we can't trust ourselves, we can't expect others to trust us or trust others.
Right.
It starts all within our reflection.
We have the power. You
Yes.
individually. Okay, let's get the
Yes, ma'am.
second question.
What can you do if the trauma is too unbearable to deal with and you definitely just cannot forgive at all? What options do you have?
Okay, if I may, Miss Queen Silvy, can you repeat the question? It was a little low on that time around, please.
Yes, can we get that back to you, Smooth? Here.
What can you do if the trauma is too unbearable to deal with and you definitely just cannot forgive at all? What options do you have?
Okay. Pardon me, I got it that time. Thank you. Yes. We go through different experiences of trauma, unfortunately, throughout our lives. And one of my suggestions and what I've done was I've been a victim of sexual abuse. I couldn't trust anyone. I felt uncomfortable in my own skin. I didn't feel worthy of any relationships or even sharing with anyone. How could I even forgive the individual who did this to me? First and foremost, again, going back to what I stated, we are all human. Sometimes we don't think before we act. Sometimes we react before we respond. And in order for you to really analyze and develop why it is so difficult or, as you mentioned, unbearable to forgive that person, one of the key exercises that I've done for myself was write a letter explaining your feelings, explaining your emotions, and then reading it back, absorbing the information, and then burning it from corner to corner. As you dissolve, as the creator says, ashes, ashes, dust to dust, we will rise. We must allow ourselves to experience it. And it's painful, believe you me. Every time I close my eyes and think of such incident, now as a mother, now as a influencer, I can't imagine anybody going through it. But what gives me the strength and power is I sit here before you virtually, can share my story, and in the faith that it can affect someone, encourage someone, and empower someone.
Absolutely.
And by doing that, that's the healing process, by paying it forward and sharing your light in someone's darkness.
Well, you know what? You are so you speak so calmly. I can't even see you like what might tick you off or make you mad. You're just so calm and relaxing, and to the point of what you're saying that it is effective. And you know when people go through abuse and bullying, it affects our self-esteem and confidence, and that's why, like you said, it's important to love yourself, know your worth, forgive. And it's true or false, Andrea, forgiveness is not the same as forgetting.
True, true.
You know,
You can dismiss it, but believe you me, I've tried it. And unfortunately, an innocent bystander, whether it be a relationship, a cohort, a stranger, just the amount of similarities, traits to the individual who has done you wrong, you cut them off immediately, and who knows, you might have missed an amazing opportunity.
and
You know, for me, when I was going through everything, you know, I connected with Dr. Brown I'll never forget his quote and speech at the time. Are you going through it or are you growing through it? And that truly resonated with me because I was going through life shunned behind a wall, behind in shell shock of all that has been done to me, failure after failure after failure. And who would have thought? Ask any of my family or friends. If you said, Andrea, you know what? In the turn of the century, you're going to be speaking publicly about all your vices, your shortcomings, your struggles, and your failures. And I'd be like, no, I won't. Nobody needs to see me that way. But remember this from Dr. Brown: vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. And I say, when you find your inner strength, the African proverb says, well, as long as there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to feel. These are real emotions, real incidences, and never, never let anyone dictate how you should feel or heal, for they have not walked in your shoes.
right.
But once you walk through that path, my friend, and you experience it, empathize it, cry, anger, frustration, and you get through the process, you are a significant asset to those in need.
Smooth,
where
you had
you
a
are one.
question you wanted to say?
Yeah, let me ask you. An unfortunate byproduct of any type of an abuse is we build up walls, barriers, what have yous. And so that I'm never going to let that happen again. I'm never going to let this type of a circumstance, bring me down again, hurt me again. How do we get rid of those?
Well, it's all about the thought process. I'm never is kind of a powerful word because it's indefinite. You're declaring to the universe that you're not being human, which what we have to remember to all life's incidences. And yes, we don't want the unfortunate to occur, but again, things happen for a reason, for a season, and everything is in time. Sometimes when we lose ourselves in the moment, we have to get a reality check. And sometimes it's pleasant, sometimes it's not. But when we lose sight of what we've been through, and this is what my biggest message, especially to the global leaders and affiliates that I connect with, and every time I speak with them, the most important key after being and acting with integrity, remember where you came from. Remember what you experienced. You didn't just wake up one morning and say, I'm going to be a podcast host, a global voice, a mentor, a teacher, a police officer. It's through your struggles and experiences and teachings that are paving the lessons of your life to allow you to remember where you've been. And yes, you don't want it to occur, But the more you try to control things, in reality, the more life is going to control you. Go
Well,
with the flow, let your life live, and do it one step at a time.
one step at a time. That's right. You know, it takes effort. You have to want to. You know, we can listen to it and you can say it all day long, but if someone genuinely doesn't really want the change, I mean, that's like some women that get abused and, you know, he come back saying, I'm sorry, and you're like going to forgive him and go through that whole cycle over again where you need to put your foot down and know that you're worth more and stop the pounding of my self-esteem and confidence
Right.
because I'm worthy of more. And it's hard for some people. It's hard. I know that forgiving can be difficult, but trust me when I say the rewards of forgiveness can be great. You,
Absolutely. And
Andrea, you are the creator and the innovator of the life transformational journey. It's push play, but play is the acronym for
yes,
plan life according to you.
yes,
This is your baby. This is your thing for the
yes.
people. Tell about that.
Yes. So my entire life, my safe havens from bullying and abuse was playing. I played the piano and I played soccer at the age of 4. Those were my scapegoats. That's where I fit in. I was with a team. We were all on the same page of winning and having fun. So I decided once the world shut down, now what do I do? And this was a premonition I had years prior. Well, Andrea, it's your time to shine. Let me take every single life experience, personal tragedy, trauma, and lesson, and let's make life fun. Life is a game. Every single second of the day, you have a choice, ladies and gentlemen, to press play. Plan life according to you. You dictate which way you're going, forward, backward, front, or sideways. And in this journey, I walk beside you every step of the way. And what makes me different? I don't dictate, I don't lecture. I listen, I learn, I love. And together we embrace your journey of successes, goals, and achievements. And I walk beside you. The analogy I like to make is an adult holding the back of a child's bicycle. You're steering, you're pedaling. I'm just keeping you in line. And if you fall off, we get back up again and we ride always.
So what does someone have to do to
So
get
yes,
involved,
so
to get
what
your
I encourage everybody to do is you can find me at andreamasons.com. You can grab your cell phones and put in Queen Silvy, so I know where you came from, and email me at am.pressplay@yahoo.com to receive your complimentary 30-minute consultation with me. And I meet you where you're at. I'm excited and ready to walk the journey.
That's outstanding. So you assist people in many ways, in many ways,
Yes.
you know, and in
Yes.
assisting someone, explain and tell exactly the services and the courses that you provide.
Absolutely. The services that I provide is one-on-one consultations I meet you where you're at. We develop a plan of action based on your needs, whether it be financial, health, wellness, parenting, relationship. Remember, I have over 2 decades of professional and personal development in social work and psychology. I am here to listen. That's all my job is, to listen and to hold you accountable and responsible so you can exceed your fullest potential.
I see on here, Connie is asking how much is this going to cost? Is there a fee for your services?
Well, the first 2 sessions are complimentary and they're 30 minutes. And then we discuss about that in person based on your needs. It's customary. I don't have a cookie cutter plan. There is some packages that can be found on my website, but for any viewer today, I will offer a complimentary session.
So when you say meet up in person, if they're in another state, we are doing it
Everything
online.
is virtual, yes.
Virtual, okay.
In other words, the audience members who are live or on playback today, they are, they are eligible and qualify for the 30-minute complimentary consultation. Yes.
Outstanding. What does that make you feel like, though, Andrea, when you get feedback? And I've seen some feedback where someone really really put you on a pedestal for the services that you provided and the difference that you made in their lives. What does that make you feel like? I mean, to see that you are touching, blessing, making a difference in someone's life.
Okay, you're gonna make me cry. This is why I don't wear makeup. It's just so rewarding. You know, it beats any price tag. And then that's not what I'm about. You know, to meet Dr. Brown in person last August, to have him say that I'm the one, meet his family, come on my platforms and support me, and still be genuine and authentic and say we're the same, being adoptees, not knowing our parents, and just the feedback from the people I connect with. I was given a third chance at life. First was coming here, being that malnourished child, looking like those children, unfortunately, you see on the TV, maybe not making it, going across the world to come to America. Second chance of life when I got bullied and I got pushed and I landed on my back on concrete. Thirdly, when I thought it was the end, after losing my mother, 9 years later, getting diagnosed with stage 4 myasthenia gravis, terminal condition, and shutdown of my limbs, my ability to walk, my ability to eat, my ability to breathe, I made a declaration that this was not the life I lead. Fibromyalgia, osteopenia, rheumatoid arthritis, exercise-induced asthma, 7 ulcers on my gallbladder, appendectomy. That's not the life I'm here to lead. I'm here because I've answered the call to be your light, to believe in you, to bring you forward, and to exceed your fullest potential, as I've been blessed with individuals such as you, Queen Silvy, to believe in me and to be connected. I'm grateful.
Well, Queen Andrea, I am grateful as well. You
I'm
are a
glad she
blessing.
found her purpose.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You name all those words that the doctor might have given you, but you're giving them, doctor and the world, other words,
like right out
other
of the
positivity and
purpose-driven
other
life.
things like there's more to it to life than just to be down and out on the words that you card. There's so much more in store. And you're blessing so many people. Tell everyone right now how they can be followed, how you can be followed, how you can be contacted on social media. For
Absolutely.
any of yeah.
Absolutely. So my personal my website is Andrea Masons. That's plural because somebody took my name.com. I could be found on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram at am.andreamasons, as well as, again, please connect with me, am.pressplay@yahoo.com. Put in the notes, in the subject line, Queen Silvy, so I know where you came from for your complimentary session. I'm all about paying it forward. As a woman of integrity, time is gift, and my gift is the presence, sharing with both of you today and the audience. Thank
Absolutely.
you so much.
I thank you as well. I did motivational words at the beginning of the show, and it was about time, how don't waste time. Life is, that's what life is about, our time.
Yes.
And if someone is able to give their time like you do, Queen Andrea, it's a blessing for you because you don't have to. You don't have to give all that you give and provide and help mentor and get people on, but you do. And that's a great thing that you do. I'm doing my purpose and you're doing your purpose, and I want you to keep doing what it is that you're doing. But for you, from you being through the bullyism, for you going through all that and coming out a testimony and helping others, what's your words to live by? Do you got a motto or words that you live by?
Yes. Through the toughest time in life, miracles are made. Through life's trials and tribulations, triumphs are won. And when you choose to press play, you're planning your life according to you. Remember, follow your heart, not the herd, nor the hurt, for on the other side is success and happiness.
Well said. What? That is so great. Where's my audience? I love it. I charge my audience every night, so we're so ready to go. In fact, watch. Here go magic. Audience, where are you? What? I love it. I love it. I appreciate you taking the time and being on the Queen Silvy Show. We hope that we can have you back because I'm sure there's a lot of questions that will be flowing in for you, and we want to present that to you and give the people what they need. And what they need right now is to forgive to
Yes.
forgive, live on your life. There's so much more of out there for you than to be so drilled down and holding in so much that can be damaging your body, your mind, your spirit when you have energy to do so much more in life. Andrea Mason is the name. That's who you need to follow. I'm telling you right now. You have me. I'm ready to go get a course right now. I'm like, ugh.
Yes, the offer is extended to both of you. Thank you so much.
I
And
appreciate
my door
that.
is always open.
I
Thank you.
appreciate that. Thank you for taking the time and being on the show. I'm going to be in touch with you most definitely.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Queen Andrea Mason, that is the name. Follow her. I appreciate her taking the time on the show, giving some very important, inspirational, and motivating inspiration because she is here to make a difference to help you or someone that you know. So please, if not you, pass the information along to someone else and let them get the blessing and the help.
It's all
that
about
they
having
need.
the right attitude, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is indeed. And she has a great attitude, great calming. I wish I could talk as calmly as Andrea Mason.
You know?
Sometimes I try to, and then I end up going, what? I don't know why, but hey, it is what it is. I'm still cool. Don't get it twisted. On this terrific Tuesday, the Queen Silvy Show, you have a resource you'd like to share?
A resource.
A commercial resource? Would you like
Oh,
to share?
absolutely. I'll share.
Share a commercial
resource.
because
Why
we
not?
bring the best in live entertainment, talents, and topics from around the world to you, as well as resources. Enjoy this resource, and we'll come back. We'll have a closing just for you. The Frida's Cleaning Service is a small family-owned business established in 2003. With over 17 years of professional, high-quality, and greatly satisfied service, the Frida's Cleaning Service will get the job done. Specializing in sanitizing your home, business, post-construction, and commercial cleaning, no job's too big or small. See for yourself and give us a call, 567-249-9172. La Frida's Cleaning Service. Our reputation is always spotless.
Always spotless.
Always spotless. This terrific Tuesday. Hey, I thank all of my guests, both my guests that was on the show today. Cannon, the assassin. She's the one to reckon with in the hip-hop scene. She is the first female MC in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I thank Queen Andrea Mason. Please go and check her out and follow her and get yourself connected or help someone else get connected where they need to be. And when you message her, make sure you mention the Queen Silvy Show so you can get a little bit of some more greatness in store just for you from her. But I do thank them both for being here on the Queen Silvy Show. Listen, tune in because this is Terrific Tuesday and the multiple award winning the Queen Silvy Show, but we does not stop here. Tomorrow is the magnificent show that you line yourself up right now. Mark it down. Put it on your mirror to not forget. Wednesday evening, Tim's Tidbits. Tim, what's going on?
What's going on? We're talking about what's going on in the world. And we might, I mentioned earlier in the show about, in our announcements about the Indiana Mall. We'll talk a little bit about gun violence. There's things of
great stuff that gets me hyped. I'm very opinionated on the truth that they bring, and when I say they, I mean it's co-host Larry E. out of DFW, Texas area. That's right, doing some great things. Tim Tidbits tomorrow. That's Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do check your time zones, but be in the place.
Be there
Going
or
to
be
your live.
square.
That's right.
And stick and stay, don't go away. We love to have you listen to all of what we have to say.
That and more, definitely. And it doesn't stop there because on Thursdays, hey, if you don't know, now you know. With the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim, bringing some inspirational, encouraging, and even funny segments from some great, wonderful people, my friends from around the world who is bringing their gift, their knowledge, their experience, their greatness, all in store for you. Hey, pass the word around, but do tune in.
And I
Now
enjoy
You Know show.
Thursday shows.
Yeah, every Thursday evening, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, do check your time zones, but do tune in. So, Tim, how can we be followed?
We can be followed by simply Googling us. And it'll bring up all the various platforms that the Queen and I are broadcasting on or have a presence on. And if you like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all of those.
Google us. We're
Google
not
us,
hard
you'll
to
find
find,
it.
none
We are
whatsoever.
Not hard to find.
Always
whatsoever.
here for you as we bring the best in live entertainment, talents, and topics, as well as resources from around the world to you. I'm looking forward to the other shows, Wednesday and Thursday. I hope you are. Spread the word. And do tune in to the Queen Silvy Show channel on YouTube and subscribe as well. So,
I guess until next week, same Queen time.
that's right.
Same Queen station.
Holla.